The universe had always known peace, at least for the last few millennia. The great civilizations of the galaxy, from the towering Orcs to the mysterious Valeri, had learned the importance of maintaining harmony across the stars. But all of that changed when the Iraq Dominion arrived. The Iraq were a race of warlords, a violent empire built on fear, conquest, and destruction. No one had ever truly understood their origins or motives. All that was known was that their arrival was catastrophic. The Dominion's warships, vast and seemingly indestructible, cut through the core worlds like a blade through paper, leaving nothing but ashes in their wake. The Orcs, one of the oldest and most advanced species in the galaxy, were the first to encounter them. They tried diplomacy, offering technology, knowledge, and even vast stretches of uninhabited space in exchange for peace. But the Iraq showed no interest in negotiations. Their answer was the immediate annihilation of the Orcs' most advanced fleet. Then came the Valeri, known for their deep connection to the fabric of space-time and their ability to manipulate gravity. The Valeri were considered gods by most species. Surely, they could put up a defense. But even the Valeri's unparalleled ability to manipulate the laws of physics was no match for the sheer aggression of the Iraq. Within days, their homeworld was consumed by the Iraq's devastating weaponry, vast plumes of fire and destruction that erased all evidence of their existence. The galaxy watched in horror as the Iraq effortlessly crushed one civilization after another. The Andron, the Zekro, the Halians, none could stand against them. Panic spread and whispers of a universal extinction started to emerge. Every species, every government, every military knew that their time was running out. The Dominion's force was too great, their will too unstoppable. And yet, among the vast empires, one species refused to bow: the humans. At first, they were dismissed as weak, a fledgling species on a single insignificant planet in a remote corner of the galaxy. The other races could scarcely believe the humans had made it into space, let alone that they had the audacity to challenge the Iraq. The humans, however, saw things differently. They had watched the fall of their allies. They had seen the terror, the helplessness, the absolute devastation, and they had learned something critical. Fear was their greatest enemy. While all the others quivered and begged for mercy, the humans, stoic, determined, and united, decided to fight. The Human Federation didn't possess the advanced weaponry of the Orcs, nor the gravitational prowess of the Valeri. What they had was an unyielding spirit and an overwhelming will to survive. They believed in one simple truth: no matter how powerful the enemy, they would never give up. The universe had underestimated them once, and it would do so again at its peril. In a hidden underground base on Earth, an emergency council was convened. All the great minds of humanity, from military strategists to cutting-edge scientists, worked together. They didn't have the luxury of time, but they had something even more precious: their creativity. In mere weeks, the humans created something no one could have anticipated: a weapon that harnessed the power of their combined ingenuity and resilience. It wasn't just a weapon of destruction. It was a weapon of defiance, a symbol of humanity's unbreakable will. The weapon was called the Echelon Cannon, a massive, interstellar gun capable of firing concentrated blasts of antimatter, capable of tearing through the mightiest of ships. But there was a deeper strategy at play. Humanity's leaders understood that the Iraq were ruthless, but not invincible. The Iraq may have been the apex predators of war. They lacked one thing: the ability to adapt quickly to anything unexpected. And that was where humans thrived. Humanity sent out a broadcast to every corner of the galaxy, offering a simple choice: join them in the fight for survival or perish. The response was unexpected. Species that had once feared the Iraq, who had once thought their fate sealed, rallied to the cause. The humans, known for their unyielding hope, inspired the beaten, the defeated, and the broken. Where the great empires had crumbled, the humans brought light. They didn't ask for help. They extended a hand to their fellow species, urging them to stand together against a common foe. The first battle was nothing short of legendary. The Iraq, believing the humans would cower like the rest, arrived expecting an easy conquest. Instead, they were met with resistance they had never seen before. The humans fought with unmatched ferocity, their tactics unpredictable, and their attacks relentless. The Echelon cannon was unleashed, and the first Iraq ship to fall was a massive flagship, its destruction a signal to the entire galaxy. Humanity would not go down without a fight. Across the universe, the Iraq began to feel the tides turning. The species that had once been fragmented and frightened, now united under a common cause. The fear that had once paralyzed the galaxy was replaced by a collective fury. Humans didn't just fight to survive, they fought for every species they had lost, for every life extinguished by the Iraq's relentless campaign. In the final battle, the Iraq faced a united front, one that had learned from their every move, anticipated their every strategy. The humans led the charge, their starships brimming with the fierce resolve that had defined their species since the beginning of their time. Their ground forces fought like no others, tenaciously defending their world and pushing back the Iraq line with every ounce of strength. When the Iraq flagship fell, it wasn't just the end of a battle, it was the end of their empire. Humanity, against all odds, had brought the Dominion to its knees. The galaxy, once under the shadow of terror, was now free. The other species of the galaxy watched in awe. They had been too scared to act, too willing to accept their fate. But humanity? Humanity had acted when no one else dared. They had faced the impossible and emerged victorious. In that moment, the universe knew that humanity was not just a species to be ignored. They were the galaxy's saviors, its last hope in the face of an overwhelming darkness. They would never be forgotten. The end.